He started working at the gas station in August 2023 when he was 24 years old. Welcome to Room 13, where every story hides a secret, a place where the unknown comes to life and the eerie is all too real. Here, we uncover the chilling tales that lurk in the shadows. It was a small gas station on Interstate 15 between Las Vegas and Salt Lake City, sitting alone in the middle of nowhere. The nearest town was 40 kilometers away. During the day, truckers, tourists, and families on road trips passed through. At night, almost no one did. He studied engineering during the day and needed the money. The night shift paid $22 an hour, from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Most nights were quiet. He read, studied, cleaned, and maybe served 5 or 6 customers per shift. Until the evening of September 12th. It was a Tuesday, 1 in the morning. No cars had stopped in the last 2 hours when headlights appeared in the distance. A dark blue sedan pulled in and stopped at Pump 3. A man stepped out, about 35 years old. Gray jacket, jeans, nothing remarkable. He didn't refuel. He walked straight into the store. The man glanced around and noticed the attendant behind the counter. The attendant greeted him, asking if he could help. The man didn't respond. He walked past the aisles and headed straight to the back of the store, into the bathroom. He locked the door. The attendant returned to his book. 15 minutes passed, then 20, then 30. It felt wrong. No one spent that long in a gas station bathroom. He walked over and knocked on the door, asking if everything was okay. Silence. He knocked again. Water was running, the tap. The man finally answered, saying he was fine. The attendant returned to the counter. 15 more minutes passed. He knocked again, harder this time, telling the man he needed to leave because the bathroom was closing for cleaning. It was a lie, but he wanted him gone. No response. The water was still running. Following company policy, he retrieved the master key. In emergencies, employees were allowed to unlock the door. He unlocked it and pushed it open. The bathroom was empty, completely empty. The tap was still running. There were no windows, no other exits, just the single door he had been standing in front of the entire time. The man couldn't have left. He turned off the tap, locked the door again, and returned to the counter, confused. When he looked out at the parking lot, the blue sedan was still sitting at Pump 3. He waited. 2 hours passed. At 3 in the morning, the car was still there. Then he saw the man walking from behind the building toward the sedan. The attendant froze. There was no way he could have left the store without passing the counter. The man got into the car, started the engine, and drove away. 2 days later, Thursday, his next shift began. At 1 in the morning, the blue sedan returned. Same man, same gray jacket. The man entered the store and walked straight to the bathroom. The attendant's heart raced. After 10 minutes, he knocked. No response. Water running. He unlocked the door. Empty again. He rushed outside and searched the back of the building. No exits, no windows, just solid concrete walls. At 3:15, the man appeared again from behind the building and drove away. On Saturday, the attendant came prepared. He brought his phone, camera ready. There were 4 feeds: parking lot, counter, product aisle, and restroom entrance. At 1 in the morning, the blue sedan arrived. The man entered the store and went into the bathroom. The camera showed him entering. 5 minutes passed, 10, 15. The man never exited. The attendant checked the bathroom, empty again. He ran back to the laptop and reviewed the footage frame by frame. The man entered. The door closed. The door never opened again. But the man was gone. A chill ran through him. He accessed the archive footage, weeks of recordings, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, always at 1 in the morning, always the same blue sedan, always the same man, always the bathroom. The footage went back months before he even started working there. At 3:10 that morning, the attendant saw the man once again exiting from behind the building. This time, he ran outside and shouted for him to stop. The man turned and walked toward him, stopping a meter away. His expression was empty. The attendant demanded to know who he was and how he was doing this. The man calmly told him to stop looking for him. He explained that he only appeared when the attendant was working, that most people didn't notice. That attention was the reason. When asked what he wanted, the man said nothing. He simply needed to do what he always did: go in, stay, and leave. He smiled for the first time. He wasn't disappearing, he said. He was simply no longer where the attendant was looking. The next day, the attendant told the gas station manager everything. The manager sighed and pulled out old incident reports. September 20th, 2020. 3 years earlier, a man had committed suicide in the gas station bathroom. He had cut his wrists and left the water running. The body was discovered by the night shift attendant at 1:40 a.m. The photo showed the same man, same face, same gray jacket. The manager explained that 3 night attendants had quit since then, all reporting customers who entered the bathroom and vanished at exactly 1 in the morning. The attendant resigned that day. 2 weeks later, while driving past the station in daylight, he noticed a blue sedan parked at pump 3. The car was empty. The driver's door was open. On the seat was a folded gray jacket. He drove away and never returned.
Hey, the stories aren't over yet, but consider subscribing and leaving a like. With a simple tap on the screen, you help our work a lot. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the next story.